Okay, good morning, viewers. We are coming to you live from Matulo airstrip here in Webuye, where we expect President Uhuru Kenyatta to arrive here at any time from now. President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto arrives in Bungoma County to begin a two-day tour of Western region, whereby they will be commissioning several development projects, chief among them the issuance of title deeds to the residents of Mount Elgon at Kopsiro. And also there is the reopening of Pan Paper Factory. You remember that Pan Paper Factory collapsed almost 8 years ago, and it was only recently that the first trial runs were done and paper was produced. Before me, I have Bungoma Governor Kenneth Lusaka, who is going to tell us more about the importance of the President's visit today. His Excellency Lusaka, karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Maybe you can tell us about the importance of the President's visit now. He is coming to do what and what for Kenyans to know?
I think this is one of the most important days of our lives as the county of Bungoma since devolution started. The President is in Bungoma today to do two things. One, he will be visiting Mount Elgon to issue title deeds to the residents of Chebyuk Phase 1. Remember, for over 60 years, these people have lived as squatters. They have lived without anything to show that that's their land. That means they could not take any loans. They could not use existing facilities like any other Kenyans enjoy that privilege. So today, he's going to empower them in terms of giving them title deeds to show ownership of the land that they have, and that is something that has not happened in all these years. Secondly, he's going to be commissioning the construction of the Kapsokwany, Kopsiro, Namuela Road, tamaking of the road. Remember, infrastructure is one of the greatest challenges in Mount Elgon. Mount Elgon has a lot of tourist potential. It is a breadbasket of this county, but because of infrastructure challenges, they have not been able to realize that potential. So the commissioning of this road again is going to be very, very, very significant and very important, and I'm sure that the people of this county will remember His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta for this great milestone that we are witnessing today. Thereafter, this afternoon, he will be here in Pan Paper, where he will now commission the first production line of Pan Paper. Remember, Pan Paper went under receivership, and for over 9 years, there has been nothing going on. Pan Paper, Webuye town, died completely, literally, economically. Our region was dead. But I'm so happy when I went there, I was shedding tears of joy, because for the first time, I saw machines run. I was there last night just to be sure that paper was being produced, and I can confirm to all and sundry that paper is being produced, and therefore the President's visit again today brings back memories of what Webuye used to be. It brings back memories of what we saw when we grew up as young people in this area. And therefore, these are very great milestones that nobody should try to trivialize. Of course, those who want to read politics, those who want to read anything out of it, I think is a time Kenyans, is a time the people of Bungoma differentiated between the leadership that is geared towards development and rhetoric that has put us where we are.
Okay, if I may ask briefly, there are some critics who are saying that maybe Pan Paper this time it has been reopened 4 times earlier on and it has not managed to get raw materials. What plans are there for the paper factory this time to get raw materials, and maybe after the commissioning of the first production line, what next from there?
One thing that is being done differently today is that this is a private investor who is now starting to run Pan Paper. In the past, the government has attempted to run Pan Paper. It had shares, it had a lot of interest. And like it has been proven, government is very poor at doing business. Give business to the business people, they have an interest. This is an investor who would want to get profit out of what investment he has put here. And therefore, I don't think that this would be a fool to invest so much in something that is not going to give him back what he has invested. And this is not the only mill that Rai is running. He has another mill in Dar es Salaam, which also had problems, challenges. It had gone down and it was revived. So I think that, and one thing that I remember Rai mentioning when we were with His Excellency the President, was that the family name is so important, and therefore you cannot ruin the name of the family by starting something that will not work. I'm confident that this time we are getting it right, and I looked at the business plan, which again they presented to the leaders who were with the President, and I think, take it from us, if things remain constant, 3-4 years to come, Webuye will not be the same. Pan paper that you see lying here will not be the same. Of course, with the time, this is just the first line. But with time, when they start pulping and they start other production and also improve on the technology, because most of the machinery that are also there are obsolete. And this is what they are going to replace and bring in modern technology that is going also to be in tandem with what is going on in the rest of the world. So I'm positive that this is going to work.
Lastly, His Excellency Governor Lusaka, is the issue of the former workers who have been issuing statements threatening to go to court saying they were not paid their dues, and now the paper factory is being revived, yet they have not been remembered. I don't know what plans are there for them to be considered under the revived pan paper now.
You know, when the investor was, when we met him the first time and he had won the bid to take over pan paper, some of the issues that were discussed, the MOUs that we talked about, included the welfare of the workers. And it is now, these are some of the things that are happening systematically. The workers' interests are also going to be taken care of. They have been factored into what is happening. Remember, one of the issues that we raised then was that priority should be given to the former workers who still have the skills, who still are energetic to work. As we speak now, over 200 have been absorbed by pan paper, and more are going to be absorbed by the new production that is going to start today. And the next phase now is to take care of the welfare of those who work there and, you know, are owed some money. I just want our people to be optimistic, because probably the greatest challenge that we have been facing is people being pessimistic. And that's why sometimes, you know, I say maybe Thomas was born in Bungoma, the Thomas of the Bible, that people don't believe people don't believe until they see. But we are telling them this is a new era and they can see what is going on. Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay, thank you very much, Governor Kenneth Lusaka. He has talked to us about the revival of pan paper that is on course later today, and also the issuance of the title deeds at COP0 to the residents of Mount Elgon, most of who have stayed for years without getting a title deed. The President is expected with his deputy, William Ruto, anytime from now at Matulo airstrip, and as we can see, arrangements are in place already. Several leaders have already arrived here, and we will keep it here to continue following up on the President's visit today in Bungoma County before he ventures out to Kakamega and Busia counties, possibly between today and tomorrow. We will keep it here all through. From here at Matulo airstrip in Bungoma County, I am Robert Wanyonyi, back to studio.